change the goalkeeper. I'll be up for that. Jorgensen starts for me because I understand it's Panathinaikos. It's not, you know, a huge test or whatnot. But I don't know about you. The opposition might not be so fantastic, but even in terms of the ball, I feel more secure with Jorgensen than I do with Sanchez. Now, like I said, don't get me wrong, Sanchez can pull off a worldie here and there. Sometimes he can pull off an absolute fantastic save. But that doesn't concern me. It's not the shot stopping. It's the mistakes on the ball. It's the lack of focus or concentration. It's the stupid pass to the opposition. It's the stupid pass off the pitch. It's those things. And Jorgensen so far, for the few times he's played, I've not seen an issue. None. None at all. I feel more secure. So for me, I would honestly go with Jorgensen, man. Look, we've already had how many occasions, how many times have we said with Sanchez there's a problem? It's too much. It's just too much of a risk. It's too much of a risk now. I feel like it's getting... You're going to get 1 or 2 brilliant performances, and then we're going to get 3 horrendous shockers after that. It's not consistent. I would rather have an average 6 out of 10 goalkeeper in goal that doesn't really cause me problems. You know? So, for me, Jorgensen starts. Mudrky is a weird one. Because Pedro Neto does deserve to play, I feel like, and I get it. But Mudrky, there's one thing I actually like about Mudrky, and that's how direct he is. He is just super direct. Now, that can sometimes mean that he doesn't do the right thing. But he does engage. He causes something to happen. And we need that. He's not done anything wrong in that regard. The only thing I have with Mudrky is just don't be selfish. That's it. When you can pass and you've got a teammate available who can score, pass it. If you've got no option, you can shoot. I'm not against you shooting, but him and Sancho are the opposites, like I've mentioned before. Sancho needs to shoot more. Sancho actually needs to take more initiative. He's great when he's taking on defenders. He's great when he's trying to approach the box. He's fantastic in trying to create and make things happen. He's fantastic in assisting. But when you've got a chance to go alone and you haven't got options, well, do it. Don't go backwards. And that's his one thing that he needs to improve, just as much as Mudrky. The one thing he needs to improve is to maybe shoot a little less and look to your teammate a bit more often, but keep doing everything else. So they don't deserve to be dropped. These are not 2 players that deserve to be dropped because someone else is starting to play well. Like, no. But same way I said Mudrky deserves to come off the bench, perhaps, Pedro Neto is making a case for sure, and I feel like he maybe needs to come off the bench too. In the next couple of games, we can, I think, make a proper decision as to who is really starting. Is it Mudrky or Pedro Neto, or is it Sancho or Mudrky? I feel like it will be Sancho. Mudrky, Pedro Neto is tougher. I can't call it. I can't call it. I'll be honest, my gut feeling is telling me Pedro Neto. That's my gut. Long term, my gut is telling me, if I listen to my gut instinct, I would say Pedro Neto. But you never know. Jackson and Nkunku deserves to play. Nkunku should be on the pitch playing. He doesn't deserve to be on the bench. He's done nothing wrong. But you don't want to interrupt if Jackson is starting to maybe get to the next level. Do you know what I mean? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think it's a similar situation. Jackson, after an hour, you gauge how he's been playing. You gauge if he's on it, if he's not. If he's on it, he stays on. If he's not on it, you take him off. And then you bring Nkunku on and let him have half an hour. I feel like that's the perfect balance at the moment. So for me, that is what I would keep up with. Jackson scored against Liverpool. You don't want to interrupt that. When a striker's starting to score, he scored for Senegal in the international break, scores for Liverpool, against Liverpool. Not for Liverpool, bloody hell. Against Liverpool. You don't want to interrupt what could be a bit of rhythm starting. So this would be my starting 11. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section below.